Welcome. So in this lesson, we're going to begin talking about sets and intervals. A set is a collection of objects or elements written enclosed in curly brackets. So what do these curly brackets look like? They look something like this. Then inside we have our elements and then we close it off. All right, we continue reading here. So next, every number/object in the set is called an element. So what exists inside my set are elements. Now, there are a series of symbols that you need to have a working knowledge of in sets, so let's work through them now. The first is the Greek letter epsilon, which means is an element of. So for example, 4 is an element of the set of even numbers. And what this is just saying is that 4 is a part of the set of even numbers. So if we think about our even numbers, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. Well, 4 is a part of that set. Next, we have is not an element of. So that's epsilon with a line through it, is not an element of. So for example, 8 is not an element of this set right here. And the reason why that's the case is because 8 isn't in this set. As you can see, you have 2, 3, 4, and 7. There's no 8 in here. So 8 is not an element of this set here. The next is our empty or null set, which is this symbol right here. So the empty or null set. And this means a set that contains no elements. No elements. The next is the universal set, which is associated with two symbols. You have the Greek letter chi or an uppercase U. So both are acceptable ways of denoting the universal set. And this is a set that contains all the elements which are being considered. So it's very much dependent upon the question you are having, but it's just everything within that question. So all elements which are being considered. And as we go through an example later on, this will make a bit more sense. Next is 8/b, which is the set difference of A and B. And what it means is the elements that are in A but not B. So the elements that are in A but not B. The next is the union of B. So the union of A and B. This is the elements in A or B or both. So important to recognize that. And again, we'll go through examples in which we will encounter all of these different symbols. So don't stress if you're finding it a bit overwhelming at the moment. Next, we have A, the intersection of B. So the intersection of A and B. And these are elements in both A and B. So where they overlap. So when we think about our Venn diagram, the place in which they overlap. Next, we have the complement of A. So the complement of A. So these are all elements not in A, not in A. And as you can see, we just use that little dash there. And then finally, we have subsets. So this is saying B is a subset of A. So what exactly does this mean? Well, if say A is the set 2, 4, 6, 8, and B is the set 2 and 6. Well, do you see how like 2 and 6 is a part of A? So B exists within A. It's a subset of it. So therefore, we say B is a subset of A. So it exists within A. And you can kind of see just by that word, subset. Perfect. So that is all the symbols that you need to know for when we're dealing with sets.